really just have to make the conscious decision to pull yourself out of it. There is no easy way. There is no, oh, do these things and you're cured. Welcome back, or welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about how to get yourself out of a depressive episode. Before we jump into today's video, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, girl. Okay, turn your post notifications on, give the video a thumbs up, join the fam. Okay, join us over here on the Spiritual Baddie 555. Okay, so yeah, girl, let's just go ahead and get right into it. So I previously did a video on my channel a little while ago. I'm telling you guys about my depression, anxiety, the dark cloud hanging over my head that I've basically been experiencing for my whole life, really, right? So since I've been on my spiritual journey, I have gotten out of that, but I'm not like immune to it, right? So every now and then something does come over me and I'm just kind of like, what is this? What is this? What am I experiencing right now? And why am I falling back into this depressive state? So just to be quite honest with you guys, last week, I believe it was a Friday, I had gone out to the movies and to dinner with some of my family. And it was like a nice day, nice outing. I had been feeling really good. I've been feeling really good. Like for the most part, I would say at least like 90% of the time, I'm doing really well mentally. Like I've really like done a 180 like with my mental health and have really gotten myself to a very positive, uplifted, optimistic type of headspace. And I'm super proud of myself, and I'm so happy and like free and light, and I'm just like, you know, trying to look at everything from a positive viewpoint. But sometimes, like occasionally, like this weekend, I had that experience where after I had been out and all of that, and like I had came home, I couldn't pinpoint any specific thing. I was just feeling down. I was just feeling like I was having a depressive episode. Like literally that's what I felt like was happening. So that was Friday night and that was all day Saturday. And I think by like Saturday night, like I had kind of like almost gotten out of it, right? And by Sunday, I was like, okay, that's a wrap on that. I don't know what that was. So basically, I just want to talk about this kind of from like, girl, I was about to be like, kind of from like a spiritual perspective, but everything is from a spiritual perspective on this channel. So if you are not on your spiritual journey, girl, but you were led to this video, then it might be something that's calling you, okay? Because you found me, you aligned with me and what I'm about to talk about. So let's go ahead and talk about it. So because I had this episode, I had not had one of these episodes in probably like at least a month or two. I believe like a month or two, I had another like similar depressive episode where it lasted for like a day, and then I like pulled myself out of it. And then maybe like a few months before that, I had another one. But like this whole year, I can literally count the number of, well, not this year, girls, because we're in 2024 right now. But I mean, last year, 2023, I could like probably count the number of depressive episodes I had, and they lasted for only like a few hours. I would say 24 hours at most, like a whole day, you know, versus in previous years, it would have been 24 days. It would have been, you know, days, months, like weeks. I would have been feeling this and having that energy hang over me. So sometimes you will experience this. Like if you've been dealing with depression your whole life, you're going to experience times where something might just come over. Well, I'm not going to say you're going to, because girl, maybe you won't. But from my personal experience, I still have these kind of like random times where I'm just like, what is going on? So let's go ahead and discuss some of the things that I like to do to help to pull myself out of this. So the first thing that I like to do is ask myself, have I been anywhere? Have I been anywhere? Have I left the house? Who have I been around? So I told you guys I had went out to the movies, to dinner with some of my family. I had been out. I left my house. I had been out in the public. So I had been around plenty of people, right? Now there was like the whole day was like a good experience, but we did see The Color Purple. So The Color Purple is a musical, but if you've ever seen The Color Purple or you've read it, like it's a depressing story. Like there's nothing happy about it. Like in the end, it's like a happy ending, but there are some very dark and heavy themes in the movie. So I was like, okay, we have that. We have the fact that I left my house and that I was out in the public around a lot of people. And I pick up energy, and it can be difficult for me to figure out if these are my own feelings or if these are other people's feelings that I have picked up, right? So I needed to sage myself. I did some Palo Santo, I meditated, I journaled. And those are things that help me to get back into my space. And also thinking about, like, literally pinpointing, what had I done the previous day? Like, when did I start feeling this way? Like I said, had I been out, is there potential for me to pick up other people's energy? It's like when you go out and you're around certain people, even if they're friends or family, like if you feel like you're picking up negative energy from them, then that might be, you know, something key to let you know that you don't need to be hanging around them too much. Now, it's nothing that we can do too much about going out in public. Going out in public is, you know, it is what it is. We don't know who's going to be there. But all you can do is kind of like, you know, sage yourself before, after. Use your Palo Santo to bring in some positive energy. Wear your protective crystals, and yeah, just like continue to keep a positive mindset. Something that's also important to look at is the current energy and astrology. Right now, the sun is in Capricorn, and I am a Capricorn. So that means that I'm feeling the energy 1,000 times more than everybody else is feeling it because I'm a Capricorn. So Capricorns, Virgos, Taurus, the earth signs, baby, we are very self-critical, right? We are perfectionists. Things are never good enough. We are never good enough. Like, that's literally how we think on a daily basis. Now, everybody can be critical of themselves, but if you're an earth sign or you have an earth sign in your big three, your sun, moon, or your rising, you're going to feel that energy much, much more. So yeah, I'm like, okay, the sun is in Capricorn, like that self-critical energy that I'm feeling, that could be one of the reasons that I'm feeling it. We had also just had a full moon in Cancer as well. So it's like just looking at the energy and also seeing what sign the moon is in that day, and are there any planets in retrograde, etc., as to, you know, just kind of give you an idea about why you may be feeling the way that you are. Now, it is Capricorn season, so everyone in general might be feeling a little bit more self-critical, a little bit more of like a perfectionist, but also a little bit more of like, let's get it done and like get to the bag and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So, you know, those Capricorn traits, you'll probably be feeling them a little bit more at this time. But if you are Capricorn, then you're definitely going to be feeling it. I know I already mentioned that I did meditate, I did journal, I did sage myself and everything. And I think those things are really, really important to do. Heavy on the journaling and the meditation. Like, even if you just do a short 10-minute meditation where you just sit down and do some deep breathing, that can be so beneficial for you. And also the journaling. It is so important to get your thoughts out on paper. Like, you might be like, I don't really like to journal. I never know what to write. Whatever comes to your mind. Whatever comes to your mind, just start writing. Just start writing out your feelings. How do you feel, the things you've experienced? What do you think could have led to your depressive episode? Are you, you know, feeling disappointed in yourself for getting to this low state again? Or whatever it is, just get it out on paper. Like, journaling can be so therapeutic. Another great thing to do is to get out in nature. If you can go for like a walk in the park or something like that, that would be great. I know right now it's cold, so I'll tell you guys personally, I did not go get out in nature because I was like, I don't want to go on a walk in the cold. That I'm just not into it. But you know, when it's warmer outside, I do like to go for walks like a few times a week. Nature is very healing. So when it starts getting warm outside, girl, try to start incorporating some, you know, walks in the park, you know, one time a week, 2 times a week, whatever you can handle. The last thing that I want to mention is really going back to mindset. I literally just told myself, we are not doing this. Fear is a program. Fear only exists in the past or in the future. And since neither of those exist, we only have this present moment. Literally, we only have today, right now, in this very moment. This is all we have. There is no past, there is no future. There is only the present moment. So in this very moment, what are you fearful of? What are you being self-critical of? You need to have a positive mindset and be optimistic and know that everything is going to work out for you. There is no easy way to pull yourself out of a depressive episode. Like, There just isn't. You literally just have to decide, I'm not going to continue to experience this, and I'm going to continue to look at things from a positive viewpoint. And that's what it is. You have to make the conscious decision to not let the negative mindset take over you. If you really think about it, your subconscious mind is really in control of for 95%, right? Your conscious mind only has 5% control. So if you've been in a depressive state for your whole life or for several years, your subconscious mind is like, wait, what are you doing? Why are you feeling upbeat? Why are you feeling happy? Why are you feeling optimistic? Why are you looking at the bright side of things? Why are you thinking everything is going to work out for you? Why are you doing all of these things that you had not previously been doing? Come back to me. Come back to the darkness. Come back to the darkness. Come back to the depression. Come back to the low vibrational state of mind, because it's all your subconscious mind knows. That's all it knows. It thinks that it's protecting you by bringing you back to the comfort, bringing you back to where you've been all these years, right? Or all these months, however long you've been experiencing depression. It thinks that it's protecting you by bringing you back to your comfort zone, which is the darkness, the darker spaces, the negativity, the low vibration. That's what it thinks, right? So that's why it's so important to continue to reprogram your subconscious mind. And you can do this with affirmations. You can do this with I was gonna say subliminals, but listening to positive affirmations and things overnight. That is the way that you do it. And then of course, consciously speaking positivity over your life and getting out of that negative lack mindset. I feel like personally, my subconscious mind is confused. I feel like I've been on my spiritual journey for almost 3 years, and I've been really, really heavily focusing on mindset the last year and a half, 2 years, whatever. But I really, really got into it and really was I'm not going to continue to live on this negative vibration and have these experiences that I don't want to have. I'm going to have an amazing life, So my subconscious mind is just like I said, is trying to pull me back into that dark space, because that is my comfort zone. That is where I have been living all of these years. So that's why I say, fear is a program. So you literally just have to make the conscious decision to pull yourself out of it. There is no easy way. There is no, oh, do these things and you're cured. It's really not. But as you continue to move through your spiritual journey, your subconscious mind will start to live in that positive space more often, more frequently, for longer periods of time. Just like when you first kind of pull yourself out of depression, you might fall back in a few days later or a week later, because you've been stuck there for so long. But because I am almost 3 years into this journey, my depressive episodes are much more spread out. They're much more spread out, and they're for much shorter periods of time. I'm talking a few hours, if anything at all, right? So that's why I'm I had this experience. In 24 hours, I had gotten myself back. I had said, no, we're not going back there. And that's what you have to do. So those are my tips. Hopefully this video helped you guys out. If you guys have any other tips that you like to do when you're experiencing any type of depressive episode, girl, leave them in the comment section down below for me and for others. And that is going to be it for today's video. If you guys want to know a little bit more about some of the mindset work and things that I've done to help to get to this point where I am, definitely be sure to check out my previous video. I'll probably link it for you guys in the description box down below, my how I recovered from depression anxiety video. And definitely be sure to subscribe to the channel, girl, because we're going to be talking about all of these things in addition to lots and lots of other spiritual topics. Okay, so if you guys enjoyed today's video, hit that subscribe button down below to your post notifications on, give the video a thumbs up, okay? And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!